Welcome back to another video on channel. Today I'm going to show you the brand new end update that's coming to Hypixel Skyblock and how you can prepare for it in the best way possible. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So yeah, basically what they're going to be adding in the next few probably days or weeks is going to be these brand new end update. Now what that's going to entail is obviously there already is an end update, well kind of, there is an end island. So what this is going to entail is a new Slayer, which is going to be very awesome. Right now we only have 3 Slayers, which are the Tarantula, Revenant and Sven. So you can sort of imagine why they're going to add some more. So yeah, they're going to release another End Slayer, and this thing's going to have like 24 million health. I'll show you a picture of it on screen if I find it. But yeah, this thing's going to be really awesome. It's going to have a lot of health. It's going to be pretty difficult, I think, this Slayer. It's going to be a lot harder than most of them. And it's also going to make the end much more like populated, I think, because people actually need to grind the 9,000 health Enderman and not just the Zealots, because the Zealots will be really contested, and you can't really get too much XP from them if you're not doing it right. So yeah, it's going to be really cool for the end. And there's also a few new weapons that they're going to add. Obviously, each Slayer has sort of their own weapon, and they might even add like a set, like an armor set. But there already is a lot of armor sets in the end update already, so maybe not. But yeah, basically what this sword is going to do, I'll show you a picture of it on the screen now. It's called a Vorpal Katana, the one we've seen, and this makes an atom split katana. So what these are going to function like, they're going to function like your Reaper Falchion and your Revenant Falchion. But they have an interesting perk called the what was it called? It's like called Soul Cry, I think. Where when you use some mana, I think, and then you can gain 150 ferocity. So that's going to be really awesome, because ferocity is a very interesting stat that not many people play around with. But with like a tiger pet and the dirty reforge, I think you can get some very good high ferocity with that, and that will be very good for maybe the boss, because obviously you need those double hits, and that's going to be really awesome for you. So yeah, I definitely think that's going to be really cool. Now there's also, I'll show you on screen the video now, where I think it's from Mini Clean. It's like a staff that pushes Enderman into place. So that's very interesting, because you might be able to use that in some interesting ways to grind maybe combat XP by like pushing all the Endermen into one place so one person can kill them and get combat XP with this thing. It looks really cool. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but yeah, it looks very awesome weapon. And yeah, the end update is looking very, very cool. I'm not sure what else they're going to add. I think it's mainly based around the Slayer. It's not really much else. So yeah, that's going to be really awesome. There's also a few other new things coming, but I can't really think about them right now. Oh yeah, someone mentioned Ender Conduit, which I don't think is actually real, because it doesn't really make sense for them to add something that's in a later version of the game, like in the Ender version. I don't really know. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me, but maybe they will. And yeah, the Ender Conduit, I don't know what it would do. I guess it just looks like a conduit, but it's coloured like purple. So yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm not sure if that's actually real or not, but yeah, it's going to be really cool. We've got the end update coming very soon. I'm not exactly sure on release date just yet. You know how Skyblock is. There's probably not. It's not going to come out for another few weeks. Probably is normally the way this goes. But yeah, how can you prepare for this update? Now, what I'd suggest is you try and. I'm trying to think. What can you do? You're obviously going to need some good gear. Now, I'd say the best way to kill Enderman effectively is probably with a frozen scythe, maybe, or a flower of truth is pretty decent. But you want something that can shoot things, probably. You want I think a frozen scythe might be quite good for this, because you can just kill lots of mobs really quickly, and that is going to be the best way to actually get the combat XP you need. Now, in terms of stuff you're going to be able to make, I don't think there's going to be too much money-making opportunity here. Obviously, the drops you could get from the given that there's hype around the update, the drops you could get from the mobs could sell for a good amount, because they're needed to make the swords and all of that stuff, and there could be an armor set that's very good. So yeah, I definitely suggest that you sort of get ready to grind these slayers is the main thing. You need to have money to start the quests, obviously, and yeah, that's most of what you can do. Now, what you can expect to get from these slayers is obviously, if you look at, it's going to be similar to each of the other slayers. How they work is each one has, if you look at the Slayer recipes, each one has a talisman, and that talisman can be upgraded. Each one has an armor set, and then each one has 2 weapons. Now, this weapon can be upgraded, and there's also like other items like these. Obviously, a sack for each one. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure. There's going to be a talisman, obviously, so that's going to be pretty cool. Everyone likes talismans, I guess. But yeah, you'll probably need to do a lot of slayers to actually get these things. So yeah, definitely do that. And yeah, that's basically how you can prepare for it. And that's all I've got to say for today, really. So if you did enjoy, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.